Hey, what's up everyone? We're getting awfully close to San Diego Comic-Con International 2017, which means we're getting really close to the biggest Funko Pop hunting day of the year, and Wave 1 was just announced yesterday. You've probably already seen it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about each piece. I was kind of surprised that Bodhi Rook wasn't in the initial release of Rogue One Pops because he is a pretty important character. He has a decent amount of screen time, and the idea of an Imperial pilot turning rebel is pretty cool. At first I thought his design in the movie wasn't going to translate well over into pop form, that it might look a little plain, but this guy appears to have turned out really good. The random hair strands and those big goggles look great. I love pops that have goggles, and these ones look like they're made out of some kind of rubbery material, and they have kind of like a smokiness to them, almost like a yellowing, so they do look worn and weathered. It really looks like the character. He appears to be a limited edition, so he's going to be shared with some store. Hopefully it's Barnes & Noble, Hot Topic, or GameStop. They're the ones that tend to do the best job with the con exclusives. I am definitely going to be seeking this guy out. Just when you thought you didn't need any more troopers, they come out with his Combat Assault Tank Trooper, or Hover Tank Trooper. And I gotta admit, that helmet on him is really cool. The stance is pretty standard, pretty much like every other trooper out there. But I think his helmet is different enough to justify adding this one to your collection. I'm definitely going to try to get it. And the box also says limited edition for him, so he will be shared and available outside of the con. Like Bodhi Rook, I was kind of surprised that they didn't make Snoke at first, because he is kind of the main villain of The Force Awakens. And I did think maybe it was because this isn't his true form, or there's something they're not revealing about Snoke, obviously, so maybe they just didn't make a pop for him, but they did, and he's 6 inches, and he's glow in the dark. The sculpt on him looks pretty good, and I am a big fan of these holographic Star Wars pops, but I'm not a big fan of the character, so I don't know yet if I'm going to get this one or not. If he's shared with somewhere like Hot Topic and he's there, I'm probably going to grab him, but I'm definitely not going to stay up till 3 in the morning to try to snag him in the 2-minute window that he's online for somewhere like Box Lunch or something like that. If he's easy to get, I'll probably get him. If not, I just might skip this guy. I've been wanting a holographic Princess Leia for a while, and we're finally getting one. Unfortunately, it's in a 2-pack. I would rather her just be by herself. I really do like this updated sculpt on her with the hood on. It looks really good. And her body sculpt is a major improvement over the original as well. The R2-D2 also appears to be a new sculpt. And it looks like the bauble is actually on the dome now instead of his legs. I like that because on some of the astromechs, the bauble being in the legs made the body kind of off-center and one of the legs always stuck out more than the other. So I do like this updated R2, even though I still think the astromechs are way too big. I wish they would have made them at least a ½ inch to an inch shorter. But I guess they can't go back and do that now because if they make the new astromechs shorter, the other ones are going to be way too big and it just kind of throws everything off. I'm definitely going to try to get this 2-pack. I don't know why I have a bad feeling that this might go to Target or somewhere like that. Hopefully not. But yeah, really digging that Leia. I also want to point out that on the back of these boxes are 2 Death Star droids that hadn't been revealed yet. Not sure if those are going to be for a future convention or what, but it looks like a white one and a black one. Although I'm guessing that that white one is probably going to be chrome, and hopefully the black one is like a shiny chrome or metallic black as well, because the Death Star droids are super shiny. And if that's the case, those are going to be some really cool looking pops, especially that chrome one. That's going to look really cool. Alright guys, that was Wave 1. Only 4 items. But 3 out of the 4 are already must-haves for me. I'm guessing I'm going to be spending a lot of money this year on SDCC exclusives if all the waves are like this one. Let me know your thoughts on these pops, which ones you're planning to get, or if you're actually going to attend the Comic-Con this year. Thanks for watching and take it easy.